Welcome to my channel. Please like and subscribe my channel. And today I'm going to s- teach you about the ASP.NET Web API Swagger in .NET Core. Swagger UI is very important in nowadays because it is easy to other teams like the testing team or any management team want to see our API, and they don't want to use other Postman or other things. They just want to use through the Swagger and call our API. That is the easy for everyone. And you can see here this type of whatever we method going to write in the controller, it automatically generate the UI, and we can get the post, put, get every method, and we can call through the Swagger UI. Swagger UI is free version and open source. It is very easy to implement in the web API. Now I'm going to show this is the Swagger, and this type of UI you can see in our web API. So I'm going to show how to implement Swagger in web API. So first of all, we have to install one NuGet package. This is the open source package, and we can go and click on the manage package and search, and we can install in our API. After the installing the NuGet package, we have to add the few lines of code. This is the in our startup class. This is my startup class in the web API. We can add this line in the startup class to register other Swagger, and if we can pass here the any title, version, or description, whatever you want to show in our UI, we can see here. And in the configure, we need to add the Swagger, and that's all. This is the only two things we need to add in the startup. When we are going to run, we can see the Swagger UI. To see the Swagger UI, after the server name, you have to just need to type here Swagger. So you can see very easy steps to implement the Swagger in our web API. And you can see here our both methods, get and post. There are two methods you can see in my controller: http get forecast method and http post save forecast method. So both method can see here, right? And this is the our title, whatever you are adding in the startup file. Place info service API, we can add anything here. And this is the our version v2, and sample service for learner is the description. Okay, and we can call here. Suppose you click on the get method and need to click the try it out and click on the execute method. So you can see it's hit our get method, and you can see the result in the Swagger UI. Okay, you can cancel. Similarly, we can call the post method also. This is the our, and first of all, very nice thing is the our schema. We can also visualize our schema. This is the post method schema is the weather forecast. So you can visualize the schema here, weather forecast. And this is the request body. When you click on the execute, you can see here in the same method, and we can see the result data saved. The very few steps to implement the Swagger. Only just need to, so again only need to add a package, and after adding the package we need to go to startup page and just these line in configure service to register the Swagger, and calling the Swagger, this is the two lines. So only these things, if you add in the startup class and implement the package, the Swagger will be implemented very easily in the web API. Yeah guys, that's all for the today, and for the tomorrow next Swagger will soon, we are giving to upload another video for the Swagger UI part 2. In that video I will demonstrate you how to add the description on the Swagger, how to do CSS file change. Like the suppose you are say we want a different UI on the Swagger, our own logo, everything. On all these things we are going to post in the next video. So guys, please subscribe my channel. Wait for the next video for the more detail on the Swagger. Yeah, that is my YouTube channel. You can subscribe. Thank you.